Thomas and Friends, James and the Foolish Freight Cars, based on the Railway series by the Reverend W. Awdry. James, the red engine, was sitting in the shed. He was being seen when he first came to being naughty with those coaches. "Oh dear," he said. "I wonder how should I get along? If everyone doesn't see my splendid red coat today, again, I wonder what happened to the coach with the holes using the stuff and the passenger bootlace." Just then, Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "I know you're sorry, James, and I did know you want to be a really useful engine. People love my railway, but I didn't like that at all. I promise you, if you came out, you can be a really useful engine again." "Yes, sir," he said very happily. When James came out of the shed, Thomas summoned those car for him. "Hey, do you still remember to do a bootlace again?" said Thomas. James was very cross. Then he raced back to catch these cars, those freight cars. The cars were shouted, "We want a proper engine. We don't want a red monster," he said. But James was furious. Come on," he said. Then James was head up and was pulled a long train and ready to get going. The drivers saw the cars were uncoupled, so they had to cover up again. Then it came to the Gordon's Hill. James was probably going to do it. I done it! Hooray!" thought James. But half the cars have pushed back down the hill. "They done it again," said the drivers. "We have to get it back." Well, they had to get it back. Edward was there too. "Do you need help, James?" said Edward. "No need," said James. "But I can do it by myself." "You need help, you know," said Edward. So Edward and James pushed those cars up to Gordon's Hill, and they did down together. Well, James was tired and had some water. Edward and James were very pleased. "Hey, look," said Edward. "Here comes Sir Topham Hatt." James was worried. What would Sir Topham Hatt say? He said. But Sir Topham Hatt wasn't cross. He was pleased, Edward. He was pleased, James. "Well, James, you do a very great job today. And Edward, I know those cars are stupid indeed. Those foolish freight cars, you know. And James, you are really useful engines." James had never been so proud after all.